Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? Now, I'm going to say tablet and pen time. What I want you to do is write things down that I say because I want to hear. I want you to understand exactly step by step how to get to million and probably billion if you want, but it's going to be up to you as well. The reality is simple. This is live. Got a question? Type it out. I'll answer it as well. The ultimate goal. Good morning, Dr. Reynolds. On this beautiful Veterans Day. Thank you. Good morning. I also got your email as well. See, what happens with clients all the time, I'm talking to them. If they're not online with me, they're texting me or emailing me. All right. I've got 32, actually now 33 millionaire clients and 30 billionaires. See, I've been helping people like you for literally 48 years. See, I know how to get to million to billion. I'm going to say no pictures, no recording in the beginning. There might be a page or two. I'll say, go ahead and take a picture. But me, I accomplish my goals. I never stop till I do. Ask me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And I like goodies. You like goodies? My goodies are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, mansions, and helicopters, and yachts. Why not? So the reality is simple. Rags to riches, that was me. I got born in a taxi. She didn't really want me. The reality is I got to be Mrs. Hope, and I call her the she-devil from hell. Now let's take and understand. Let's focus on this. Chapter 18. Now I'm going to circle something right now. It says a corporation is a legal person. Now understand, Supreme Court deemed a corporation as a legal person. We have 50 corporations, 50 states, and cities or corporations as well. Now, I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, but I'll show you exactly what I did to get to million to billion. And I pray to God that I can be an example for you. So let's understand, a corporation is a legal what? Person. Now, I was 7.5 listening to a poker game. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. Probably true. Next day, I rode my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department next door to the library. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, she came back. Here's the mic. Here's the mic. She was kind of weird, too. Now, understand, I went to the library for 2 years. Every day, I kept study. I wanted to figure out a corporation's a legal person. Now, I'm going to circle something else right here. It says may sue or be sued. See, you think a corporation protects you, and it really does not. Reality is your name is on Secretary of State's website. When they sue it, they sue you. And I'll show you a couple things as well, too. Now, I did one thing when I was 9.5. I sent away $10 to the Secretary of State, California. My first corporation is called Helping Hand Industries. Simple. I was 9.5. Weird thing that happened back then, I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. See, back then they get credit cards in the mail for personal and corporation. I got named the movie Dave as well. So we could play the game to win if you want. See, some of you spend thousands for a corporation. Sorry, you spent thousands of dollars to an attorney CPA corporation service, and then they made you pay the filing fee. Corporations are free in all 50 states. I don't think you learned diddly squat, to be honest with you. But the reality is that's what happened to me next. 12 years old. 12.5, and I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got basically named in a lawsuit. Why? Because I used the word Braille. Braille belongs to the Braille Institution. I didn't know that at the time. So the goal should be never bring the pain home. Now understand, the biggest lie you ever heard is a corporation protects you. When you sign something outside the corporation, you pierce your own veil. See, what happens is very simple. When you sign for a car, a lease of a building, or a credit card, you signed it guaranteed as a S what? You sign SSN versus SS4, you work together, and what do? You're a duck and a sheep. So the reality is when you sign something outside the corporation, you're liable. So we got to be careful with that. When I invented division process in 85, 86, the reality is a division uses a tax ID, and it protects you even more. But again, it's up to you. It's like this here today. See, corporations, if it wants a line of credit, it must be 2 years old. The bank's going to require 2 years. If you don't have one, get one right away, so next year you're in a second year. If you need one right away, let me know. The profit ones are out of stock now. We sold out. These are from last year, but I have basically 2, all right, nonprofits ready to go. It says 3, but I have 2 left. So let's understand. The nonprofit corporation, we can refile it in any state, change the name, whatever you want. You can even change it to profit if you wanted to. Now today, I want to give it away, give you $50,000 of credit if you did it today by Zelle only. This means you're going to get a basically a corporation by January. It's on its third year. You can qualify up to that $150,000 of credit. But this is an offer during the webinar with you. Very simple. It's $1,999. That's right, with the credit too. But again, let's understand. I believe the biggest problem you have is you didn't realize when they said don't put all your eggs in one basket, you kind of did that anyway. So I want you to understand when I invented division process to separate liability. What is our ultimate goal? When they sue a corporation, they sue you, your name is on Secretary of State's website. You're the officers, you're on the bank account. I'm sorry, but you're the duck and the sheep. So let's understand. The goal is to basically put our ducks in a row and never bring the pain home. So let's understand. For me, warning, I'm kind of blunt. I tell it like it is. I'm kind of just direct. So don't ever be offended when I say you followed stupid, you end up doing stupid. That doesn't mean you're stupid. If you follow stupid, you did stupid. See, knowledge is important. And most people that say that are full of you know what anyway. So me, I got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit on KNX Radio. I've been on that station for 49 years. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to treat you probably like you're 2 years old, and I don't want you to bring the pain home. So the reality is simple. Now, on that tablet and pen I told you to go get, I want you to turn it this way. Could you do that for yourself, please? I want to show you something, see if you can understand. For me, I'm looking at corporation owning corporation. In other words, the bank having branch numbers, grocery stores, and cities. You see, they bankrupt locations because it's a corp owning a corporation called a subsidiary. When Bank of America bankrupt 8,000 locations, ow, 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 they didn't hurt and feel the pain at all. They took the money and the assets and walked away, wrote off on their taxes. You see, you got to learn how to play the game. And when I wrote my first series of books years ago, 48 years ago, it's called Winning the Game of Business. On this side, we're going to talk about you. I'd like you to have 3 divisions of you. Can you write it down, please? You could have gave yourself 3 chances to try and not bring the pain home. Instead, you became the duck and the sheep. We got to stop that today. So you can look at all the banks that shut down locations. You can look at a Walmart or Sam's Club. You can look at Geico and cities. See, they file bankruptcy and stay in business and write it off, and you keep bringing the damn pain home. We got to stop that starting today. So let's understand the list. The biggest thing you understand is one thing. You need a list. I know you have your goal list. The problem with the goal list is the index of a book. You see, every time you try to do something new, there's 20 other questions you need answered right away. So the goal list is important. The daily list, the weekly list. How about the project list? You see, I can make anybody a millionaire corporation. I can make them a billionaire, but I only had 30 of those in 48 years because that's how far they wanted to go. So I got this foolproof program because that's what I designed for me, and I call it a blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. So let's understand something today. Foundation's the key. It's always been the key to basically being successful. See, the problem is you take from your family and you kind of screw it up. So let's understand for me. 2009, I got 3 yachts in the backyard, all the goodies. I have everything I ever wanted anyway. Simple, since I was 4, everything turns to gold to me. So we get to have some fun. But then I found myself in all right, there I am, 2009. All right, July 5th, I get to die at 5:41. Kind of sucks, ruined my whole day. My wife signed a POA, power of attorney, and I lost 3.7 billion in corporate structure. Arr! Google the address, you'll find out I'm telling you the truth. See, there I am in that damn coma. What happened? Simple. I can hear everything's going on, but no one's listening to me because they can't hear me. The tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. All right, the reality is very simple. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. When I said go back, the machine went beepity beep it again. She dropped her clipboard and said, he's alive. I wish I could have went boo, but I couldn't. I'm just coming out of a coma. So understand something today. We all have an I'm sorry to say, poopity doop day. I call it no shit day. So let's understand, I'm God's example. At least I believe that to be true. And I pray to God you listen, and you listen loudly today. My first coma, I was 5.5 years old. See, I didn't get a bicycle. All the kids in the neighborhood riding their bicycle on Delane Street. Now I got this weird thing I can do. I can watch what you do. In about 5 minutes, I can do it better than you. People used to hate that. You know what I did? I asked to borrow a bicycle. All right. And I just one thing happened. I didn't really pay attention enough where the brakes were. I should have watched for 6 more minutes. But again, my face went down the street, down that street, that lane street, and 42 miles an hour. But then when I basically was crippled, I was in a coma. The lady said, hey, ring the bell. You got to go pee-pee. That's nice. I woke up from a coma and she's going to tell me I got to go pee-pee. When I rang the bell, she's at the pool area taking what? Having a cigarette break. Damn. I rolled off the couch, grabbed that ugly orange shag carpet, dragged myself to the pee-pee. And you know what Jesus told me to do at the pee-pee? Walk back to the couch. He freaked them all out. Last time, coma, they're working on me, and they get to die and come back and help you anyway. Okay, so let's understand about excuses. People have these sad stories to tell. Nobody really cares anyway. So I look at it this way. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old with a lot of shitty people. I've been shot, I've been knifed. Kind of sucks. But you know what? I never give up on the dream. So the goal is very simple. There's my oh shit date. It cost me 3.7 billion in corporate structure. But again, once that happens. So the devil's trying to hold us back and tear us down. That's how I look at it every day. But God's delays aren't God's denials. All right, let's play. Let's understand. The biggest mistake you did, sorry, I need you to understand the rules and tools. What you did at 14 to 16, you were told to get an SSN. And you basically got that to get the job to create the 1040 tax return. That's what it's for. You didn't pay attention. You signed an SS5 form, by the way. You should have paid attention to it. Now, we have to understand, we the people, all right, Supreme Court says so. All right, understand, Social Security card, in the back of it, it says, don't laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. And you do it anyway. So silly people. So let's compare SS5 to SS4. The only form the IRS ever set up for banking and credit purposes I could ever find anyway. This is what it was set up for. You see where it says legal name of entity or individual person? That's why they designed it that way. Now, if you're a crook and you don't file tax returns, just go to prison for 5 to 10 years, like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years, 10 years probation, lost $18 million. Or you can basically write down 1244, irs.gov. You see, what you have to understand is the way it was designed, SS5 is SSN and SS4, it files a single tax return under a corporation. That's how it was designed in the first place. So if we take basically Richard here, he won Survivor the first show. But what did he do? Run around naked, almost died twice on the show, got $1 million check. His tax attorney told him flat out, you keep 375, you gave the rest to the IRS. I told him to reference 3 times 5. Turned into $15 million of borrow money. He didn't listen to anybody. He pissed it away. Went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation. Violated that too. You see, what we have to do is plan the problem. See, you didn't plan the problem. You allowed one of your friends and family members to rip you off. You spent thousands of crap, didn't work. How about you get stuck with me holding your hand every step of the way? There's that SS5 form right there, right there. You didn't pay attention. Why didn't you do that? So the SS5 equals SSN in 1040 tax return. You see, there it is again. Don't laminate, don't carry with you, don't use for ID purposes. It belongs to the Social Administration, period, not you. It's just in your possession. See, the SSN was for the 1040 tax return, and that's what it was designed for in the first place. But again, what do you look at today? Okay, I believe you started a business or did something, lost a job, had an emergency. I believe you wanted to start a business, most of you, and you're 40 to 75 years old. Okay, what did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family and say, I want to start a business, honey. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to jack up our credit. We're going to drop the score, get stuck, can't get any damn more, and we're going to bring the pain to me and you and hawk our house and be stupid. Well, that's what I think people do. See, there's no reason in the world that anybody had to jack up their personal credit and screw it up and bring the pain home. You see, your problem is you didn't learn to raise rules and tools. Let's write down never bring the pain home. Where you see, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half the world's freaking lazy. Now, I'm going to guarantee what I say I can do for you 100% in writing. In writing, and I'll guarantee it. And I carry a $2 million bond, okay? But let's understand something. You got to be part of the program. I don't believe in credit repair. I think those are flakes and crooks. I'll help you rebuild you, but you have to follow through. Next, two things you have to follow in the rules. Do not jack up credit cards and do not apply and crash your app or rescore. See, I pay for that for everybody in the beginning. I'm not paying for it again if you screw up. So in other words, own your screw up. That's all I ask you to do. Now, if you got a collection account, I want you to realize you have 5 ways to kill the debt. There's 5 ways to kill it. If it doesn't go away, you got to solve a problem. You got an IRS problem? Okay. IRS has a form called 656, a 433A and B. See, you have to rebuild you to be a qualified CFO. That's how it works. But again, if you got a man up, woman up, negotiate a debt, please do so. Now, let's understand today. When I created the rules and tools, 25 to 29% rule, I created this years ago. In 87, I'm training Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TOW, became Experian. So let's understand what this means. Every credit card you have, you put a sticky. We dummy proof it. It's a credit card for $10,000. Okay, we can only use 25%. When you use 30% or more, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Now, when I was going after Credit Karma during the pandemic, they kept saying 42%. It's always been 29%. Now, listen carefully. Your biggest excuse will be, well, I lost my job, I had an emergency. Knock off the crap. These cards don't fluctuate. So everybody who understands, if you maintain all the other cards, these don't fluctuate, they're unlimited, you maintain 750 the rest of your life. If you would have done that, you wouldn't have shitty credit today if you do. But that's on you. TRW, Thomas Raymond Woolridge, all right, the reports wrong, are made by Circle Parts, got information business, and basically what? Sold unit as Experian. When I drew the first one of these years ago, I called it good, fair, hell no. That's just what I called it. See, anybody can maintain 750, learn the rules and tools, Ray rules and tools, and make sure you maintain that no matter what you say or do. Your problem has been on you because you didn't learn to play. All I ever hear is, oh, no one told me, Ray. Who the hell told me? I had to create things that didn't exist. All right. Plus, I've been teaching and preaching for 48 years. Where have you been? That's on you. Ray's rules and tools, the only way to live by in the credit, period, as we play. Now, we might have to do a rapid rescore. We might have to negotiate a debt or two. But all cards have to be at 25, 29% rule. All right. And I call this the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. See, we're not stupid, but sometimes we all do some stupid things, huh? Now, I need you to call a phone number. Can you do that for me? Can you do it for yourself? 888-567-8688. See, your problem is you don't realize you got yourself on the robocall list. You got yourself on the national mailing list when you did a corporation as well. So guess what? They sell the voting list 412 times a year. Cable bill. All right, literally a corporation. How about the last time Experian was hacked, TransUnion and Equifax, they get hacked all the friggin' time. You know, it's terrible. If you call it today, you can opt out 5 years or a lifetime. The number's right in front of you. Call it later today. All right, let's play some more. Let's play my way for a while. See, I think your way sucks. I'm sorry, is that too harsh for you? Plan the problem, safety credit, line of defense, because you're going to have an all shit day. Be prepared. But again, what happens? When I designed this years ago in the 80s and 90s, 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. All the dashboards finally caught up, paid attention to me. Isn't that fun? We get to play my way for a while. All right, so we're going to basically never bring the pain home. So let's understand what this means. Once again, listen carefully. All cards fluctuate, which means anything past 29%, drop your score, can't get stuck anymore. But again, 2 cards don't fluctuate at all, and they're unlimited. There's the gold and platinum card for personal cards. So if these are the cards I can jack up in an emergency or lose my job, maintain a payment, as long as I learn my score, I can stay at 750 and more. See, the only excuse is you. Knock off the excuses, okay? Let's play my way. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? It takes you 42 days and you jack up all your damn cards. It's ridiculous. Okay, you should have never done that in the first place. Next, all of a sudden today, Let's pretend you needed $5,000 now. Go ask your friends, your family, your bank. They all tell you no. You said you need it. Do you realize you waste $50 every other day? If I spend literally $50,000 on a corporate credit card, I get to write off the interest rate on the credit card. And the payment is what? $456? Damn, $500? So let's look at you in the mirror today. I don't think you're happy 100%. I think you follow silly, stupid, and your fault. And I think you don't have everything you want. So if we look at the rules today and what you actually waste in a way and you leverage it, you waste more than $700 a month on crap. If we spend that, we can create auto income, literally of 10 to 100,000 a month. We're going to go into auto income as well. So let's play my way for a while, because cash credit to corporations is a damn write-off. So let's play. All right, you remember what I said. You waste how much a month? 6, 12, 26? For 50,000, I can go get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through, managed by a third party. Now there's a $12,000 a month income. See, I need you to write something down. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not to corp in my family, and I have no intent to do fraud. Can you write that down, please? So let's understand, here's a way you can have your cake and eat it too, and never bring the damn pain home again. But you're gonna have to follow through and pay attention. Will that be okay? Do you use Ray's rules for a while? Let's try it for at least 6 months or a year. Let me change your life to a millionaire. But again, you can learn to be a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. All right, so let's play some more. Take a picture of this page. Come on. Some of you, your credit is so screwed up, you jacked it up, it's like stuck. What am I gonna do? Well, hell, you getting a raise? Big enough to solve all your damn problems? You gonna win the lottery? No. Supply credit here can turn to cash credit for about $50,000. You can take that $50,000 and rebalance your debt over here and become a certified CFO. You're gonna have to do that for the corporation anyway, but it's up to you to pay attention. So here's a $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the key to that one. $5 million mansion and $1 million race boat. Hell, why not? I obtained it. Why didn't you? All right, let's analyze your credit today. That's right. Let's get it done in the system so it's done within 14 working days. You got it ready to go. Rapid refresh. They had a 510. Now they got a 757 and more up and away. So I can rebuild anybody if you allow me to, but you still got to be part of the program. Here's a nice lady. She's got a 651. All right, she has no green lights in the bottom there. I do a rapid refresh. I get her 750 green lights and I get her $1 million of credit. Is that okay? Next, we got this person, this couple, nice people. They went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask a question. He sold them a bankruptcy they didn't need. Now let's stop right here. If you notice, I got them $500 while they filed their bankruptcy. Let's listen carefully. On tickety talk, you got 3 ding dongs saying you need a secure credit card. BS. My dashboards can get you, because I'm an affiliate, a credit card unsecured. If you ever need a secure card, it'd be an open sky. There's no damn inquiry. Why don't these idiots talk about the truth? Because they don't know what the hell they're really doing anyway. So again, to open sky, if you had to have it, $200, $25, ready to go. So let's understand. 11 collection accounts later on the car payment. Here's 3,000. See, you got to balance your debt and solve the problem. You got to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty does. Okay, that's no problem. Here's 96 points in 3 days. Now, when I built $1 million credit for my cat, it was just funny as hell. See, I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night having fun. I brought my cat there once in a while too. I built Sam Reynolds a cat with credit, $1 million friggin' bucks. Inc. magazine came across and said, use plastic to finance your business after the interview. It's simple, fun. See, a corporation can have 9 divisions, just like a cat. That means $1 million of credit. Now I accomplished my goals. Why haven't you? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? So let's understand Intuit bought Credit Karma December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma has no phone number to really help you. My new dashboards and my new 24-hour service is going to help solve the problem. And I hope I make them basically last place. Now, the next problem we got is this thing called LifeLock. It's just out there. Now, let me find my magic wand. Here it is. Mine's broken. Can I borrow yours? Whee! See, credit repair is a fraud. It always has been. Any ding dong writing letters, not mine, not late. You see, there's a problem. When you basically want to dispute a late payment, they close your account. Oh, you want to lie and say you didn't do the inquiry? They close the account. Oh, goody. You see, the bottom line is you have to lie to do credit repair. That's right, it's against the law. Even the Credit Repair Organization Act says that too. Now, Section 611 can tell you what you can do yourself. You can do whatever you want. It's simple. But then all of a sudden we got the CFPB, the Consumer Federal Protection Bureau, indicts Daniel, Credit Repair Cloud, blah, blah, blah. Get in the credit repair business. You got this other guy with a chipmunk face on TikTok. He's going to go to jail too. They're going to indict the hell out of him. He's so full of crap, it's ridiculous. You got to lie if you do credit repair. If you rebuild, you might have to negotiate a debt or two. Oh, let's get rid of the collection account. If it's not dissolved or charged off, it's coming back anyway. You have to lie? No. There's that LifeLock thing. You realize they basically been indicted 6 times? The last indictment's $100 million? Wow! We should really trust them, huh? Be careful. Now, if you let me obtain your credit file today, within 14 working days, I'm going to analyze you. That's right. We're going to get you in the system, tear it apart, and tell you what you need to do. Is that okay? Now, I analyze 15 million people so far. Do you realize on Fridays and Saturdays, I go through the analyzation for everybody personally, myself, as a founder of the organization? That's right. So you're still stuck with me. Now, the Ray Reynolds University was my dream. 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. But then all of a sudden, 2009, I got in Tacoma. And I got to die and come back and help you. Had to rebuild my life. Kind of sucks. So let's get past go. I think you're stuck. Let's show you some Lamborghinis. How about a Duffy? How about a mansion? How about white men do jump? Stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? How about we get a race boat? How about a helicopter? How about you, Doc? How about some yachts and some Ferraris too? That's what I obtain. And why I want you. You see, the reality is very simple. Ray's rules and tools work. Now, as a little boy, I lived on Delane Street. This lady there, she was the one who basically, and on Delane Street and 181st Street, got to be with her twice. Guess what? She was a NASA engineer that wired Apollo 9, 11, 13. So as a little boy, I kept hearing the word blueprint. You got to have a blueprint, schematics and resistors and capacitors and all that stuff. So I went to the library. I was looking for a blueprint. Didn't find one, so I wrote down Blueprint for Success. I've owned the rights to that since I was 12 and a half. And then I wrote down and I named my blueprint. I named it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. See, if I can see it, I can believe it, I can go get it. Why can't you? It's easy. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? That's only $500 million of goodies there. Let's go get some more. We get to play. Oh, you see, when I was helping Toll Brothers, that was fun. But the problem they kept telling me is my loan to value problem. Loan to value problem, that hell's in my damn way. So let's understand, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I brought in millions and billions. You can do it too if you want to. You just have to pay attention and let me hold your hand every step of the way. I like goodies. But again, there's that big building and the Lamborghini too. Oh, guess what you need to do? God's gift. Now, I had a problem. I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, Duffys and Sea-Doos, all kinds of stuff all over the place because I got properties in all 5 islands. What did I get to do? I got to get the largest U-Dock. So I got the U-Dock. I had to have my goodies in the backyard. Don't you want your goodies in your backyard too? All right, the Duffy, you had to have that. And cruising in the harbor with my beautiful wife. Friday and Saturday nights going to Captain Jack's Steak and Lobster. Got to do that too. It takes money to get honey. And I was bored, literally bored. Can you imagine at 26, brought in 2.6 billion in corporate structure? I was afraid I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. All right, the goal is having all the goodies. My wife called this my hobby, and that's what it is, because I want to help every one of you, because I don't have to work. I'd be bored if I'm not helping you anyway. All right, so there I get to reach the highest kick, fastest kick. And idiots say white men can't jump. That don't make no sense. Guinness Book of Records comes in and says, where's the wires? I kicked out the lights. Hell, that's 13 feet. See, I was kicking the door jam at 10, and then the basketball hoop at T Week in junior high when I was 14. See, it's not hard to get your goals as long as you put your mind in right. Now, I found out after coma, Richard Bishop was my grandfather. Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High, made a movie after him too. And he won the Olympics in 1932. He didn't give a shit about me either. Do you know he looks like Al Capone to me? Oh, well. The word no does not mean no. Do you understand that? It means they don't know how. I've got classes all through the week from basically anywhere from Monday to Saturday. You can play with me live all the time. And we can go get your goodies too, if you got the guts. Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, raisecredit.com. You see, I think you're 45 to 70 years old. I think you basically are kind of disappointed. You played it safe. You never took the chance. Let's understand. Write down that phone number, 800-254-9506. That's about $10 million of credit right there. Would you like to play? See, I've been playing like this since I was 9.5 years old. Ooh, let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's make sure in 90 days we move forward to get the goals. And let's go up, up, and away. Now, let's remember the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corps. Supreme Court says corporation is a legal person, and that's 50 states, and cities are corporations too. Do you realize they planned the oh shit day? I'm sorry to say, but it's true. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have an oh shit day. They get the bankrupt that and stay in business in front of you. Your problem, you're not paying attention. We, the people, all right, corporation, Supreme Court says, illegal person. Why don't we stop bringing the pain home? Let's understand. Poor Glenn here. Oh, but his wife left him. He deserves a better woman. He lived in his car, in his Pinto car, Pinto. 3 friggin' years. His son did the same thing. We're friends. He's ridiculous. Brand new business, $1 million company, brand new house, brand new truck. I put him on one of my TV shows. So let's understand, like Free Ray Dicky Ricky Ross. He was in prison for 26 years or 20 years. Should have been life, but it wasn't. I got him $3 million in credit. Thomas, he was in prison for 26. Within 6 months, brand new dump trucks. Michael, God rest his soul. We have Arnold. We have presidents. Oh, goody, we have Costner. All right, we have Giovanni for Pixar. All right, we have, college professor, Biola University. And then we have Superman for Gold's Gym. On top of that, Kirk Van, God rest his soul. I got her $1 million too for little videos on Google. So let's play in TikTok and YouTube. All right. See, I think you got to figure out one thing. I can help anybody, and I incorporate Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels too. This is pathetic. I lost my job. I got 2 kids to feed. Get your butt over to the church. I'll feed the kids. Go drive an Uber or Lyft, all right, and have a damn garage sale. Man up. Hey, don't give him. I'm not feel sorry for this guy. I went to a damn coma. Lost 3.7 billion in corporate structure. Luckily, I had my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. See, you got to plan the problem. I'm dead right there, and I look like shit. But the reality is very simple. Because I had my 3 divisions of me as a backup, my 5 closet divisions, I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why didn't you? All right, there's no excuse for you. You can play with me every day. We get to have some fun. The division of me, hell, I get to guarantee the Lamborghini without being me. It's a division of me. Signing the lease of a building. Oh, the house, the money, SS4. And guess what we get to do? Do you realize one card literally can get 99 damn more cards? American Express will even offer it to you. So let's play. Let's play so we get to win the game of business and the big game of life. When I set up the dashboards in the 87s, tax ID, all right, credit reports, isn't that fun? So let's understand today with you. Your corporation, you have it on Secretary of State's website. I'll bet you use your home address. Why don't you change it to a mailbox, etc., shared office space? You see, right now, they're going to sue. They're going to sue you. Plus, you add yourself to the national mailing list. That's kind of silly and dumb. So let's do this. Right now, you got to put your ducks in a row, because right now in that corporation, if you have one, they sue it. They sue you, and that sucks. Let's set up a line of defense. Hey, we're all going to have an oh shit day. That's called life. Let's be prepared this time so you don't hurt yourself and your family. Get you some goodies, 750 score. Add you to the credit system that I set up in 87 and more. Plan A, all the way, because plan B is for losers. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Would you like to be a corporation millionaire or a personal millionaire? There's a big difference. So the reality is, let's get a corporate millionaire. All right. Now me, I like boring and steady. That's what I like. So let's write down boring and steady. Take a picture of this page. I'm 17 years old. I got basically 22,000 payphones. I'm buying everybody's routes and routes and routes and routes, making $300 in the average payphone. I got 19 freaking houses. All right, and what did I do? Simple. They told me no at number 20. Well, I transferred to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. I've written books on storage units, laundromats, dry cleaning, all right, all these things, even real estate and fun stuff. See, these are ran by third party. So let's have someone drive you around today. You're the passenger in the front seat, and ask yourself a question when you pull down that visor. Why the hell don't you own these things? Let's go buy up your neighborhood, please. At least one of them. That's called auto income. So let's play. I like to blueprint every one of you if you allow me to. That means you and I are on the phone for an hour with your partner of life, past, present, and future. You have a bankruptcy. You got a tax problem. Oh, you screwed up American Express and Chase in the past. So what do we get to do? Family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust. We got a plan to die too. Car should be a division. You know, realize you drive a car today if you're a registered owner, hit a bumpity bump, they see the registered owner, it's just you. You're a duck and a sheep. Stop it. Should be a division of a corporation. House should be bought through the trust. Auto income, all right, cash flow free up your time. I put in my book, page 6, paragraph 3, 48 years ago. I know some other ding dong tried to use it too. Okay. Well, I wrote it the first time. So let's blueprint you. Would that be okay? All right. Let's think today. If you went to Google right now, later when we're done, and you said $100,000, brand new house, what state? You'd find 14 states that do this. Why don't we take a Wells Fargo $150,000 line of credit, use a checkbook, and why don't we basically buy 3 at one time? It's only $5,000 each. And what do we get to do? Each division can be first-time buyer, and we get 10,000, 100,000 a month. Then we go to another state, and we do it again. Why not? See, when you roll the dice as you brought the pain home to you and your family. Please stop that right away. Now, we took the 8 locations and have fun. I helped Juan get 22,000 a month, Mary 47, David 54. Other people got basically about 72. We could play my way for a while. Now, storage units are my #1 favorite because the employees are from a third party and cameras everywhere. So why do we have to do? Just collect money. Isn't that nice? That's called auto income. So here's another apartment complex we play with. 7 customers got to make some money too. So I work with customers all the time on projects. So let's think about Freddie Mac, the 8 apartment complexes I got to play with. Okay, what do we do? Well, Freddie Mac, we can look at that. We can look at DSCR loans. We can look at 203K. We can look at HUD, all ways to do this. Eventually, you want to become the bank, don't you? That's how you play the game to win. But it's up to you as well. So dry cleaners, I help the client get 3 of them. That's 63,000 a month. Is that okay? See, the goal should be up to 100,000 a month income, auto income for the corporation, and then you can barely get paid and break even too. Oh, there's the laundromats. You got 30,000 a month. Is that okay? Then we look at the Wendy's. They're pretty good. The Jack in the Box, the gas stations. See, these are all auto income. Now, I lost my 22,000 pay phones. Oh, well, what can I say? The ones in prison are still there. See, they just replaced them. What did I do? Well, California, we're 1 million short of EV charging stations per our governor. Okay. They're going to even sponsor a program for you. So there's another way to be an investor. You could play. Now, let's say you're not a client today, or you know someone who needs to be. First goal should be, let's do a rapid rescore. Let's get that person or you in classes on Friday and Saturday. Let's focus, both of us, working together to rebuild you to get a 750 score. Now, I'm going to charge you $999 rapid in the classes too. So I'm going to give you a $1,000 card back, and you're going to invest $999. I want to give you your money back through the credit process. But again, all right, during the broadcast here with me, it's $4.99, and the card becomes $500. Ray's Rules and Tools, you can get to $750 and maintain it forever if you pay attention. Now, if you have a corp, let me build that one for you. At least $100,000 in cash credit, please. I want to rebuild you. You have to be a qualified CFO, period. You just can't, I want to build corporate credit. Well, unless you're a good CFO, forget it. Rebuild you. Let's put you in level 1 in setup. Let's charge you $9.99, and let's give you $5,000 back. Better than being in Vegas. How about $24.99 and get $25,000? How about we analyze you, add history, and I line you up and I pop some credit right away? Would that be okay if we do that for you too? But again, that's the ultimate goal, and that is set up as a Zelle. There's Zelle. Take a picture. Click, click, click. I like Zelle. Your banks bought it on July 6, 2022. 6 of them got together. They want to shut down more locations. Okay, it made sense. Ray at rayscredit.com, put you the Zelle, and they find out Ray Reynolds, the recipient, rayscredit.com. Oh, well. Now, you can call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, if you use a credit card, the bank charges us 5% to process a card, so we're going to charge you the 5%, unless you use Zelle. That'll be on you. So let's repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. That's the ultimate goal. I believe today you should focus on $100,000 of personal and business credit. I look at it this way. $100,000 of personal credit, 8 to 10 cards. 29% gives you $71,000 of safety credit in case you have an oh shit day. And you get these cards because they're unlimited and they don't fluctuate. Then you get $100,000 to the corporation at the same time, and you learn how to leverage money. Let me rebuild you, period, over here for you, and let's go get the 10 cards. Let's start with the first 5. There's only 10 cards worth of darn anyway. The Spark has 100,000 and 2 sisters for 30. That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million yet? Huh. How about we get the B of A 3 cards times 9? How about the Wells Fargo 4 cards times 9? All right. How about Chase? They got 5 cards times 9. How about the American Express Gold Card? See, if we do this correctly, that's up to 5 million. And then we go back around to the bank. See, bank will tell you flat out, if you have a 2-year corporation or 2-year division, they'll give you up to $150,000, usually with no tax return. Is that okay? So the reality today is very simple. These are my 5 favorite of 5. Okay, so again, that's called checkbook money. Divisions allow you to project, and you can get up to $5.4 million. And divisions allow you to project $1 million in sales, because that's your business plan. All right, $1 million maker, let's watch. What happens is very simple. If you listen very carefully, I'm going to show you how to leverage money to more money. See, my dashboards, and I'm an affiliate, all right, to creditors, no problem. I can get you American Express Platinum, Business and Personal, simultaneously, division cards, and basically what? Even employee cards. How many would you like? Would you like the gold card the same way? Now, here's the applications that I got 15 years ago, literally before comma. I got all the business applications to put divisions on the applications. Now, because comma kind of delayed everything, I got to teach the world about division process again. See, it's right there. Oh, by the way, they offer 99 more. Would you like 90? No, that's too many. So what do? They'll give you a personal line of credit. They'll give you a business line of credit. Okay, up to 250. All right, you can take with $1,000 to $75,000. Let's focus. If we take corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable, and we invest it into a business, you're going to buy your lifetime income. The lifetime income should be real estate, or it should be basically franchise, because it's run by third party or managed. All right, now I'll give you some examples from new people. They get into the program, and I basically get them to do what I want them to do. I tell everybody what to do. It's kind of fun. But again, I get them to the point they get $96,000 a month. Is that good? Would you like to join them? It's fun, kind of fun too. But again, how about $100,000 of credit? I'll build it for you or your corporation. Now understand, that's $10,000. The discount today, very simple. It is $4,999. Half price. It was done today right away. Okay. Now the next thing is $50,000. Very simple to do. Usually $5,000 because it's 10%. Today it is discounted $29.99. If you needed $25,000, build that up for you, personal or business. We're basically going to give you a discount, very simple, of $14.99. And those are Zelle payments only during the broadcast with me. There you go. There's Zelle. It's now. And you can also call the office at 800-254-9506. See, coaching programs are fun for me. I get to change lives every day. And that's why I always do the coaching myself. Isn't that fun? Because your case file's on my desk anyway. So let's look at credit, loan, and money. Write it down, credit, loan, and money. When I created cash flow fee per time, I'm going to show you exactly why I did it to help myself maintain $53 million in credit cards. A corporation should be a management company. It should never do business. If it does business and they sue you, that's called stupid. You're not stupid. You know, some people do follow stupid. Line of defense, a division for franchise, a division for apartment complex. See, we're going to do financial freedom. We're going to do cash flow fee per time. That could get you $10,000, $100,000 a month. Now, my problem I have with me is when I'm buying properties and 17 and a half years old, 18 and 19, all the way through, I found that the buyer's a liar. The agent and the broker too. The contractor, hell, they're hiring the subcontractor stand outside Home Depot, cutting corners every step of the way. I got tired of that. At 21 years old, I decided to be the bank. I sold my first car. They were going to go to the credit union for the balance. I said, no. I have a division that'll carry the balance. $413 a month for 7 years. I sold a house, but I did assignment of mortgage. I don't care about assumable loan crap. Assignment of mortgage allowed me to take the mortgage I have and assign a mortgage and charge them more money, $1,200 a month. So you have the ability ever since day one to become the damn bank if you wanted to. You can take an apartment complex and dissect it into pieces. Let's split it all. You see, you got a choice. Let's write down assignment of mortgage. Let's write down assignment of mortgage. How about assignment of asset? It's in my real estate and financial system. We get to play. All right, let's make you a money-making machine. Would that be okay? I teach you about OPM money, $100,000 to $1 million of supply and vendor credit. We build that Dun & Bradstreet as well. And then you sell things on Amazon and eBay. We know that's starting today. Now, if you have a corporation today, it's okay. Let me build the one you have. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You'll pay your filing fee. That's all you got to do. From there, we're going to stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, and I'm going to repackage you my way because your way sucks. Is that okay? All right. What's a corporation again? It's right in front of you. Legal person, public record. Okay. You see that SSN? It's for the 1040 tax return. That's what it was for. Simple. And you like being a duck and a sheep? No. See, when you got your first check from the first job you ever had, it's like, where's my money? They explain to you the IRS gets their cut before you get the leftover. That's how it works. They're in charge. So we got to do what they say. And we got to play the game. We got to win. So let's write down irs.gov 1244. A you and the corporation, LLC or C Corp become an S, single filing, almost no paid tax up to $3 to $5 million. Why not? There's that SS5, SSN 1040. How you receive money matters. You getting money for you, basically what? Tax, probate when you're dead. The time of death is actually for the state and federal government, not for you. They want to make sure, because you can't take it with you, your friends and family don't get it too. On top of this, money through the corporation, SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. Hell, let me sign up and play that way too. There's that SS4. Legal name of entity, individual person. So banks, grocery stores, and cities play this game in front of you, and you sit there going, that's it? Let's look at the form. Come on, please. It says banking and credit purposes right on the damn form. I explained that to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 friggin' years old. Now, corporations allow 4 things. Raise rules. All right, buffer tax, no tax due till we're profitable. Corporate credit. Let's go get $3 million. Why not? Let's get the car fleet price. Stay at the hotel buffet. Now, the division is your line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy at wholesale price. All right, multiple credit reports, and separate real estate liability. See, when you have a shitty tenant, they're going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. Let's build a line of defense. Let's remember, debt follows SSN, SS4, and so the credit reports. Which one wants to be the duck? But it's up to you. The only way you're ever going to get enough credit and finance your dream is through the corporate credit and cash credit through me. I told you to write this earlier today. 3 divisions of you. So today, you have to learn to be a CFO, personal and business. You're going to have to master auto income. Here's our problem. Our problem right now is we're running out of time. We're getting older, slower, and not as pretty as it used to be. We got 50 years left and then we're dead. Well, the reality is time's running out for this year. If we don't get a corporation right away, so it's classified as a calendar year, now, January's on the second year, we're kind of stuck. So I'd say get your corporate divisions right away, but that's up to you. Checkbook money. I like checkbook money. The lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. All right, this guy again, damn. But what did I do? And Acoma lost 3.7 billion in corporate structure, but I have my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. $1 million of credit in 6 weeks, bought my wife a next dream house. Hell yes. I don't stay down. Why do you? Simple. We got to play. Now, I had a problem back in the late 80s and 90s, $53 million of credit cards. And they're shrinking my limits. So I learned to loan out money and create cash flow for my time. That's how I designed it in the first place. Can you imagine today a division can basically protect you and your family? And what did I do? I created a matrix in my book called Buckets of Money, 4.6 million. All right, it took me 18 months. It created $190,000 a month of auto income, 98. Is that good? So I like that. So then the assets behind that, the notes, that was $1.1 billion. Damn, worked out pretty good. So you could learn to play too. So again, division process. My dashboards, I have to add history to establish experience, Trendview, and Equifax. That's the only way to do it. Then we can daisy chain credit. Then we can get a tax ID. So debt can follow tax ID too. You can add it to the same bank account. 3 divisions are usually $14.97. Today you can get 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. And you can basically call the office or Zao. And the phone number is 800-254-9506. Just remember, use a debit card or credit card. The bank charges us 5%. You got to pay that 5%. That's very simple to understand too. Buckets of money. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. There I am, having fun. Oh, there's that world kick. Oh, wow. I'm having fun online with people like you. Isn't that fun? Now, I got specialty classes on Saturday too. I start at 6 in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. These are in rotation too. So remember, borrow money is not taxable. We're going to go buy a lifetime income. Will that be okay? We do it my way for a while. All right, because I think your way, sorry, sucks. So let's start do this. Have your cake and eat it too. Raise rules, never bring the pain home, and become a certified CFO. That's what makes sense to me. Oh, you win the lottery? Fantastic. Your tax person's going to say, you got to put the money in your bank account and you're going to pay tax on the interest you earn. I'm going to say, hell no. I'm going to say, get a division you add to the corporate bank account. So that way you can sit down with the banker, say, when a borrower gets the money. You see, that's how you turn it to $100 million. It's part of leveraging money to more money. Plan the problem. There's your problem. You didn't. Let's think today, if you Google bankruptcy, the only thing you can file bankruptcy is SSN, SS4. You only get one SSN and SS4 corp division subsidiary. Who wants to be the duck? It's up to you. But the reality is, guess what? I got my radio and nationwide all the time. TV show coming up next year. We're going to have fun adding you to the credit system. Beat your doubt, run your race. Get out of my way while I rebuild you, please. Just do what I ask. Now I need you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. See, I don't just want to get you, rebuild your credit, the bonus card, and corporate money. I want to rebuild your life. That's half my fun. I'd like you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. You're highly intelligent. You get pulled over by a police officer in a bumpity bump. You're handing a stranger where you live. I'm sorry, I call that stupid. You should always use P.O. Box, mail, and address. Protect your privacy. You see 2 cars, 2 buildings. I see 1,013 divisions. You see, when I buy a car, I don't do it your way. What did you do? You let them sweat you for 5 hours, and then they ran 9 inquiries. Why didn't you write down next to your signature allows 1 inquiry, take a picture and let them know? You could have set the tone that day. Why did you do that? House and car. Never have two people sign for the house. That's kind of dumb. The reality is it should be bought through the trust anyway. Division should be the registered owner for a car. But if you lose car and house, it's okay. They're going to report it, the creditor, to the IRS as a 1099-C. So now you got double shitty credit. Congratulations for not paying attention. Division should be the registered owner of a car. Makes sense to plan the problem. All right, so let's play some more. Every property you ever get should be a division to separate liability, in my opinion. Your house payment offsets your taxes. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion, and hell, they're not paying it on the trillions they're worth now today. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Why don't you join the club? Why don't you learn to win? You watched him borrow 44 billion from 3 banks to buy Tweedledee-Dum, and X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship. Isn't that fun? He's got a spaceship, so's the other guy. So we could actually join the club and learn to win, and we can fight to win the battle too. Wow. Run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. Simple. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. That's what I set the taxes. It's a company car. Boom, boom, boom. See, today your problem is you. You get your paycheck, is net what taxable income? Net, oh, you pay car payment, gas registration, insurance. Why don't you do it through the corporate structure? And you don't have to pay tax, let it all write off. It's a company car. Why not? I do it. You can do it too, but it's up to you too. So there's Mama. Mama, basically one thing since 1971, when Nixon took the gold standard out, the baby or mommy can't be released from the hospital unless he signs an SS5 form for SSN. That's how it works. You buy a house and they sue you, they take it away. You die, get stuck in a probate, and family got diddly squat. Contractor, what? So the reality is we have to plan the problem. We got to make sure they get diddly squat. Why not? And we got to look at irrevocable trust. That's what I'd tell you to do. We get to play my way and stop bringing the damn pain home. So now if you're a crook, once again, if you don't file tax returns, go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went for 3 years, 10 years probation, lost 18 million. He wished he was a billionaire. What's he doing now? Working at the car wash or something? I don't get it. But he kind of screwed it up. But again, he could have wrote it all off. See, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. It doesn't happen that way. You got to understand something. You want to save 70% when you do something, it's a division process. You can buy things at a 70% discount up to that. Don't pay a bill up to 90 days. Let's leverage money. Borrow money is not taxable. Let's set up a line of defense and let's call this blackjack. That's how you get to win. I like that too. So let's play. Now, I didn't get a family as a kid. I got used and abused, a bunch of shit. When I finally got a wife, beautiful wife, 6 kids, 13 grandkids. See, I didn't have a real Christmas or a birthday until I got a wife. All I got is crap. So I'm not willing to jeopardize them. Are you? Yours? Corporation? Hell no. See, the only thing I'm willing to lose is the division. We're going to all get checkmate. Is that okay? We all get to win? But if you don't listen to me, good luck. What have you done so far? Brought the damn pain home? So there's that Lamborghini. There's that $100 million building. Reach the dream, think to be the impossible. I've been training people for 47 years now, 48. Millionaires, corporate divisions, and to be a certified CFO. The ultimate goal. Would you like to play yet? I'm online 6 days a week. You can play with me all the time. Never have joint credits, just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. Buy it through the trust, please. All right, corporations are free in all 50 states. Pay a little filing fee. Set up your division for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. See, in most programs that I give and offer, I like to give bonus credit up to times 10 back to you. I want to take away any excuse you got. And when you get up to 10 times your money, what excuse you have now? That's about it. So there's no choice. We get to play my way for a while because I think your way what? Sucks. So let's play. Let's understand today that 750, it's all you want me to do, no problem. I'll do the analyzation with you and for you. We'll add a wrapper, rescore, we'll put you in class Friday or Saturday. We're going to charge you $9.99 normally, all right, for class and the wrapper and all the goodies. But instead, we're going to discount it to $4.99 today. Card to use $500. Using Ray's rules and tools, you maintain a 750 score. And then you get some more. Starter package is millionaire in the making. Let's rebuild you to be a CFO for the corporation, put you in level 1 and setup. How about $9.99, give you $5,000 back? Better than being in Vegas. $24.99, $25,000. Why not? Analyze, add history, and start popping credit as soon as possible. And the goal is that's a Zelle. There's your Zelle. And there's a phone number to the office. Call right away. 800-254-9506. All right. If you give referrals, we'll actually bill more, or we'll pay you 10%. What would you like? But your referrals are not your wife, husband, and your kids. It's a referral that's not related to you. That's what a real referral is. Okay. So let's play. There's my email address too. So I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Very simple. So I pray to God you listen today. I think I'm God's example for you. Hopefully my story can help you as well. But again, it's up to you. So right now I'd give you the ability, if you want to get past go, you want to change your life, I'd tell you to call 800-254-9506. I'm Ray Reynolds, and I want to change the world. And I'd like to start with you today. And always remember, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.